Welcome to this detailed SolidWorks tutorial in which we will be designing the shaft, bearing and perform motion study analysis on these. Let's begin. So select file, click on new, select part here and then click OK. Select front plane and click on sketch. Make a circle at this origin. Now let's define the diameter of this circle. Let's define as 12 mm. Make sure that you have selected mmgs as units here. Now go to features, select extruded boss base and then simply extrude it up to 8 mm. Check this box. Now select this face, click on sketch. Make another circle at the origin. This time we will be making a bit bigger circle. Then we will define the diameter of this circle. Define the diameter as 18 mm. Go to features, select extruded boss base and extrude it up to 14 mm. And then check this box. Okay. Now we will perform the mirror operation, but before we have to make a plane here. So select plane, select this surface and set this dimension to 0. This plane has been created. Now check this box. Now select mirror and here in this window select this plane, and we have to mirror the bodies and not the features. Okay, so make sure that you have selected here bodies to mirror, and in bodies to mirror select this shaft and you can see these circles. Click OK and we have successfully mirrored this shaft. Right click on this plane and hide this plane. So we are done with designing our first component. So save this file as shaft, click on save and now cross this window. Now click on file and open an assembly file. This time click on assembly, click OK. This window will be opened. From this insert the shaft that we have just created. So we can orient this shaft in X or Y axis. This looks better. Place it here in the environment window. Now let's apply some appearance to this shaft. In metal you can select any color. I'm assigning this brass color. And now it's time to insert the bearings from the design library. Let me show you from the start. Let me close these tabs. So here we have the toolbox. In case you do not have this, just drop down this menu, click on adds in and just select these two boxes, this one, and then you have to click OK. So drop down this menu toolbox, just go down, scroll down here and expand this GIS bar, and in this we have bearings. We have two options for bearings, ball bearing and roller bearing, and here we have also two types of bearings. We need this radial contact ball bearing. Now let's define the parameters of this. In size window we need 2812. You have to scroll down and just look at the last one or two digits. We need 12 in the last two digits. Okay, you have to scroll down like this and just look at the last two digits, 10, 11, 12, and in 12 just look at 2812. So here in this select the detailed, these balls will appear, and from here insert the cage as well. You can see this cage has been inserted. Just check this box and automatically this second bearing will appear here in this window. since we need two bearings, so click here, and we do not need the third bearing, so cross this window. So we have these two bearings now, and let's define some appearance. Let's change the color. From this window you have to select and delete all of these previous colors. Just select and delete. And now let's define the colors again. Come to this window again and select the shaft. Select the shaft first and apply this color, and select these bearings from here and apply this polished steel or any color you like. Now just click on move and place the bearings at the right position. And now let's rotate these bearings. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. This shaft should be fixed and not float. Okay, so this is float now, which means that this can move like this. Okay, so we do not need float, we need fixed shaft, which means that it cannot move. Okay, only bearings can rotate and move. Now let's rotate this bearing a little bit more, and then click on mat. Select this face of the bearing and this face of the shaft and click OK. Now select the inner bore of the bearing and outer diameter of the shaft. These two are appeared here, and then click OK. Now let's rotate this and verify whether it rotates or not. Click on rotate here and manually rotate this bearing. It is working perfectly. Now let's assemble the second bearing. Click on mate. Select this surface of the bearing and this surface of the shaft, and then select this bore of the bearing and outer dia of the shaft. Zoom in and select this surface of the shaft, then click OK. Now let's manually check this by rotating this bearing. This is also working fine. Now it's time to perform the motion study. So go to motion study, expand this bar, select here motion analysis, click on settings. This is 25, this is OK, and select this contact option. Select bearing, shaft, and this bearing as well. Click OK. Now expand this up to 8 or 10, and then select this motor and assign the direction to the bearing and not the shaft. Okay, and then we have to specify the speed. This 100 is just too much, we need just 10 rpm. And after that click on this motor again, and this time assign the direction to the other side of the bearing. Assign the speed 10 rpm. This is okay. And now just click on this calculate. It will take some time to start this process. You can view it here, it is working properly. From here you can see I am manually moving this part, but we can do it automatically as well. Just drag it up to here, right click on it, and in view orientation click on isometric. Now select this Control C and Control V. This will appear. Right click on it. In view orientation select this front. Drag this up to this midpoint 4 seconds, and then click on play button, and you can see this process has become automatic now. So if you find this tutorial helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want more tutorial video, then you can find the link in the description. Thank you.